concept of having Joomla Nights is to have smaller gatherings with the local community and to focus on one single topic. This would be a great addition to the Joomla Days. The Joomla Days usually gathers the whole of Sweden for 1 or 2 days, and we have several different levels of users, developers coming to these kind of events. So we hope that we can make this evolve around the globe. So whomever who wants to make Joomla Nights can do that. And we did a social package of the website, of the program and everything. So it's really easy to start running your own Joomla Night.
Hey, Joomla Night, Sweden! Hey. Hi, everybody online. Tonight you're going to hear from somebody representing Joomla, the content management system itself, somebody talking about Molajo, a distribution, a type of deployment of Joomla, and somebody from Nooku talking about how developers in the room can rapidly create extensions on top of Joomla. I really like this, and I really think that this is an example of how our community continues to innovate, continues to mature, and continues to grow because smart people are working together and working in teams to extend Joomla in ways we hadn't even thought about a few years ago. So this is a very unique event. I'm happy to be here alongside the folks from the Molajo team and the Nooku team.
My name is Marco, and I'm going to talk about Molajo, Joomla-based distributions.
What about you? What do you like about this? What is
exciting
for you?
I like the backend. That's where I work. I think the backend deserves as much as attention as the front end. Usually people give a lot of attention to the front end. But hey, what about the backend? I work in the backend. I want something nice too. Minima is a minimal administrator template. It's part of Molajo, but it's also going to be released separate in case you want to download. And I can say the release is probably going to be next week. So you just pay attention on Twitter. This is the dashboard. So instead of tabs, you have the dashboard. And the idea here is to make it as customizable as possible for you. You have only what you want. You have modules that you want. Right now you have just 3 modules, but in Molajo you're going to develop a few extensions to add here that are related to Molajo. So you have recent added articles, you have login users, you have this nice chart here that you can actually click on it and go directly to the article that you're seeing here. And here on the top, here the menu is gone. Instead you have this that I call shortcuts. The idea is to make this customizable as well. So you only have the items that you want. You can install the site for a client, for example, and then you give to him articles, add article, and that's it. So the client don't have to think much. You just, okay, add articles. Let me show you more things I'm doing. Then you have this little menu here with the tools, if you want to access the extensions. Here you have the components list, something a little bit different with pagination, something that reminds a little bit of mobile. There's pagination on the top here, really nice. And then articles. And Minima has a lot of small details that you're going to find, like Easter eggs. You know, for example, one thing that I really like about Minima, and many components are doing, you just click here to select instead of clicking this tiny little thing. And then you have this nice toolbar. It's minified. It's more minimalistic. Use the actions drop down. If you want to publish, for example, you click and publish. Oh, nice. All right.
Is this on web or on your computer?
This is on my computer, but it's coming soon. Like next week, you just have to fix a little things, and I'm going to release it separate. Except it won't be green; it's going to be blue, like this. So search filters you have here. It's a little bit hidden. I find it. I did a few Joomla trainings, and I saw some clients. They would be really scared about this. They just wouldn't click on this because they don't know what it is. You see, there's no label explaining what it is. This is pretty clear. It's a box and there's a search button. So what I did is I pushed this a little bit more to the left, and by making you click here, search and filters, we realize that this is also about searching. It's about the same thing. Let me show you when you add an article. This is a little bit different. I could, for example, show you a small comparison. This is the standard backend. There's one really nice feature in Minima is after you start using Minima, you just can't go back, really. You won't be able to go back to this. And if I compare what I did here, this is when you add a new article. You have some information, and I just separate a little bit. You have the editor here, you have the title that you start typing. You have your article information here. Note that the alias got suggested for you while you were typing. You select the category, and then you have some tabs here. Parameters, details, show stuff, link stuff, metadata. This is the ACL, the Minima. It's more minimalistic. So it's a little bit more simple.
Okay, yeah, well, I was quite surprised because the point was that I've been organizing Joomla Days in Sweden before together with the Swedish Joomla team. It was always lots of work. It would take half a year of preparation and then, yeah, so many things that could go wrong. It was just too much effort to organize this stuff in your free time. And Joomla Night was basically the idea to have a shorter, more intense event with more social aspects, and it went surprisingly well. I did nearly nothing for planning this event. I was really doing the lazy style, only doing what's necessary. The most annoying part was trying to put up some Joomla articles in K2, but that took me only a few hours. Apart from that, it went really smooth organizing, and everybody loved the event. It was 3 sessions. The speakers were really good. The audience was fascinated. I was standing behind the camera, so I was quite often looking at the crowds, looking for moments where I could catch something, and I constantly saw like people standing, dropping their jaw, and it looked like they really enjoyed it. And myself, I was also quite surprised. The topic was at the edge of innovation, so I was asking the speakers to show me the most kick-ass stuff that they have. I wanted Ryan to show me the innovation in the Joomla project. Marco, he should show me why Molajo is so great. And I wanted the same from Johan. And I got some sneak previews from them before, so I thought I knew all the secrets they were going to talk about. Ryan, he totally surprised me. Marco, he totally surprised me, and Johan, he totally blew me away. That's because I'm a developer, so I'm mostly attached to the development stuff, and it really felt like everybody was trying to give his best and show the most innovative stuff. And so for me personally, it was really inspiring. And I hope that the crowd got it. I was a little bit afraid that it would get too technical sometimes, but I think it balanced out with the social part afterwards. We went to the bar of the hotel next door, and I heard several people, they left at 4 o'clock in the morning. So there was a lot of socializing going on and a lot of talking, so I think everybody was quite happy. The location was great. The streaming, the live streaming, it was basically, it came from the people who were having that place. They gave us the whole camera equipment, they educated us. So it was basically just pressing a button and everything was ready. So there was actually an aspect I didn't expect. We just thought, okay, let's try to fix some streaming, and if it doesn't work, it's okay. We don't really care about the streaming, and then we get like a super quality streaming solution. And we suddenly see at some point we had 169 people watching the live stream, which was also quite mind-blowing, feeling like reaching a milestone without being aware of that. So it was great. I was really happy, and it would be amazing to see more Joomla teams taking that concept up and organizing their own Joomla nights. I think it will help the community quite a lot. Here in Sweden, we're definitely going to continue with it. It was an experiment, see if it works out. And I would say it worked out. The plan from the start was, if it works out, to have that like 4 to 5 times a year, just here in Stockholm. Maybe even spread it out to have it like in other parts of Sweden. We see how it evolves. I think it helps much more, it helps the community more than just like one Joomla day a year. You plan for half a year, it's over in a day. Have more, several small events where you plan a little, the team doesn't get exhausted and sparring. You can adjust better to the newest, let's say, developments in the Joomla community, and create some more action in the community.
Yeah.
So I see that as a base. The goal is to really build up a nice Joomla community in Sweden. I want to be able to post on a website to say, hey guys, let's have a Joomla beer evening next week Friday somewhere. Who wants to come? And then there's actually people coming. That was so great, you know. That's my goal with this stuff, to get people interested and engaged and come over.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks to you for coming.
You guys ready? Are you ready? Yes! When I say Joomla, you say rocks! Joomla! Rocks! Joomla! Rocks! When I say Sweden, you say rocks! Sweden! Rocks! Sweden! Rocks! When I say Stockholm, you say rocks! Stockholm! Rocks! Stockholm! Rocks! And when I say Joomla, you say rocks! Joomla! Rocks! Joomla! Rocks!